Well, hello everybody. My name's Chad, as I hope you know by now. Week 1 is done. Yeah, this week we're just gonna go over some games and see what happens. I'm gonna try to be quick. My dog has to go out in 1 hour, so I have to. Hopefully, I can be done by then. If not, he's gotta run around down here while I'm still doing stuff, and that never ends well. But I think I can do this. I'm gonna try to do the 30 seconds per game that was suggested to me in the Archon Discord. So we'll see how well I do at that. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a long episode. So let's jump in. All right, first series we got Grins versus No Void Spirit. The draft are as follows. We got Rubik, Dragon Knight, Animage, Bounty, and Jakiro. I think Bounty's interesting. I really like that hero. And then Grins got Jug, Sandcan, DP, Dark Willow, and Lich. I think this is pretty solid. Jug's good. Which one do I like better? I think I like Grins Swift's lineup better. I don't like the Animage. I don't like DK. I like Jug a lot. I think Sandcan's good. DP's pretty good. Oh, good silence by the DP. Good body blocking, actually, by that Jug. Game 2, we got Pugna, Centaur, Undying, Ursa, and Ogre. Very brawly. Grin Swift's got Weaver, Nyx, Timber, Witch Doctor, Void Spirit. It's kind of funny. I think the Timber Saw's gonna have a tough game against Ursa. I think Void Spirit just No Void Spirit just counters this a little bit better. I actually like Grin Swift's lineup individually. I like this lineup a lot, but I think in this game I like Void Spirit better. I just think that lineup is a little bit better comparatively. Not much you can do on Timber Saw here. You got like pretty. Wow, pick off on the Pugman. That's actually huge. Pretty big counter on the Timber. Like, what's he do against Ursa? It's a really good job by No Void Spirit, I think, here. I mean, they're not doing a bad job of defending. Oh, the bash. Hate Ursa. Oh, the bash again. Well, I think that series was actually kind of close. Game 1 was really close, it looked like, up until like literally they killed this DP, I think, for the first time all game because of 1,600 gold. There was what, a 2k net worth lead, and then it just shot up to a 10k net worth lead from that one fight. And then I think No Void Spirit did a good job of just holding on to that advantage. Game 2, I think, like I said in the draft phase thing, I think this Ursa just dominates this Timber Saw. Even in Pugna, I think it's decent against Timber Saw. It's tough. You gotta snowball with the Weaver and the Void Spirit in order to win with this lineup, which is tough because Centaur's a good laner, Pugna's a good laner. Yeah, overall, I think this was a pretty good series. Kind of surprised it was a 2-0. But that being said, I am pretty impressed with No Void Spirit. I think Grin played well as well. I mean, I don't think this was like a 2-0 stomp by any means. This game got a little bit away from Grin, but then they brought it back, and then it ended up they were just too far ahead. I think even in this one game that was a little bit one-sided, I think it was just basically a good draft by Void Spirit. So overall, good series. This 30-second thing is hard, and it's actually very interesting for me to form opinions very fast. So I'm going to have some terrible takes this season, but it's going to be great. Okay, second series, we got Meritot Lincoln Forever Young versus Team Unrivaled. I'm trying to think. I don't know too much about Unrivaled. I think they're from Dota University. They went with a mid Skywrath classic Meritot Lincoln, a Weaver, a lot of Weavers, Warlock, Viper, and Tusk. I like that, solid lineup. They went with Wraithcane, Puck, Willow, Lich, Timbersaw. Okay, I don't really think you have any way to do. This is pretty greedy. You have to win hard early game, which I think you can do with this lineup. I actually think this is pretty solid. I'm going to go with Marathon Lincoln's lineup here, even though it's a mid Skywrath, which I don't love, but I know they play it a lot. I just think this is a little bit too greedy. Timbersaw's not a bad pick, but Viper. I think the Viper's good against... is that tree not there? That's strange. Viper's good against Timber. I like this MTL lineup. Oh, that was a huge play. Oh my god. Smokes. Game 2 was a quick one, 24 minutes. Unrivaled went with Lone Druid, Venge, Timbersaw again, Jakiro, and Marana. MTL went with Disruptor, Doom, Jug, Witch Doctor, OD. This is really greedy. I don't really like the Doom. Disruptor has no wave clear here with the support duo. A mid Venge is a little weird. I know Rooster liked it back in the day. I don't really love it. I do think that this support duo can't make enough space for these cores if you go... Oh no, this is support. Never mind. I think I still like Unrivaled better. Although Witch Doctor's good against Lone Druid. I mean, I'm out of time, so I gotta go with Unrivaled. So I like this MTL draft. I just think there's enough wave clear. Wow. Alright, another 2-0. Team Unrivaled looked good. MTL, I actually really like the draft both games. I think there's just a little bit missing here that Unrivaled take advantage of with the Lone Druid. I think Timbersaw, there's no way to really counter him. So you got two heroes here, two cores that can kind of do what they want. I guess I don't know anything about mid-venge, so I got nothing there. But and then this game, I mean, that was a 24-minute game, game 2. I think there's just no way to stop that push. This game, I think it was a little bit closer up until this team fight, maybe. I mean, it's... Oh, I guess it was a pretty big net worth lead at the end. Anyway, it was a close series, or a close game 1. I think game 2 is a little bit Unrivaled favored, but I think there just wasn't enough in Marathon Lincoln's draft game 2. Overall, I did like standalone. I like MTL's drafts both games really well. I just think Unrivaled countered them game 2 more so than game 1, and it looks Unrivaled looked good. So, all right, series number 3. We got All Prey Groot versus Infate. I don't know too much about either of these teams, so let's jump in. 30 seconds starting now. Infate with Alchemist, Tidehunter, Pango, Tusk, and Witch Doctor. I think Alchemist is wicked good right now. You got a pretty good 4v5 while Alchemist farms up a little bit. Not bad. Groot went with Dusa, Skywrath, Jakiro, Puck, and Underlord. I think that's a little greedy against an Alchemist. I don't know what pick Alchemist was. Yeah, basically second to last. I don't think it's bad. You do a lot of magic damage against Tidehunter, which is good. Overall, I like Infate's draft a little bit better because I just like Alchemist. I think Alchemist is kind of uncountered here. Dude, this Pango is farmed. Holy crap. Underlord TPing the boys back. Uh-oh. Pango buyback. Good Medusa ulti. Freezes everyone. Did use Ravish. Pango's here. Dude, the disarm on Pango's unbelievable. This Pango's doing so much work. If they had waited until Pango was up, I think this fight is so different. Oh. Alright, game 2 between Infate and All Prey Groot. We got Monkey Cane, Night Stalker, Clockwork, Ogre, and Pugnut. Very fighty drafts. Basically all melee. Pugnut's like basically a melee. They went with Sniper, Lena, Underlord, Witch Doctor, Jug. So these two, I mean, you're going to have a tough time laning with these two heroes. I like Jug a lot right now in this patch. I think this is just too... I think it's just too much all in one thing, right? So I think I got to go with All Prey Groot. Because I like this Jug, and I think these ranged heroes are going to give these guys a tough time in lane. It's got Aegis. Blinked into the Underlord. That's unfortunate. Jug's pushing bottom. They're split pushing, so they don't want to fight. Interesting enough. I think you can literally just kill the... I mean, he probably dodge it, yeah. Oh, clockwork into the back lines on the Witch Doctor. Stop the ulti. That poor Lena. Chuck coming back? There he is. Holy moly. Dude, this Jug just is so farmed. Like, what can you do? Alright, so this series was so close. I know it's a 2-0 for all Prey group, but both games were literally so close. Game 1, they like a huge lead, and then they killed the Alchemist a couple times. This team fight was huge, and then this one when it was all even. Unfortunately, Pango was dead when they started the fight. I think if Pango's alive, this fight goes in favor of Infate. I mean, it's just tough. This game was so close, and in game 2 even, they were so close. The play I showed, they were like trading racks. This Jug was super farmed, and then this was it. That fight, it just ended up tanking in favor of all Prey group. Easily could have gone either way. Really good series. I know it's a 2-0. I hate picking 2-0s for like series of the week, but it might be. We'll see. Depending on what we got left, we got what, 6 series left, so maybe we'll see. Very good series. We got Rats and Bunnies versus WSS Harpies. I think I said this was going to be the series of the week, and then I changed it to No Void Spirit Grim. So I still think this will be a good series. Both teams are really highly ranked, so let's see. Rats and Bunnies went with Wind Ranger, Crystal Maiden, Earth Spirit, Death Prophet, and Jug. I think these are 2 really good picks right now. Oh, I guess off lane and then mid Wind Ranger. I don't really love that. I wish you guys would do something a little bit more tankier, but Harpies went with Underlord, Troll, Witch Doctor, Marana, and Legion Commander. Okay, I think... Is that a middle Legion Commander? I think I do like Rats and Bunnies draft a little bit better. I think these 2 picks are really good right now. Yeah. Multi not bad. Definitely gonna die to Witch Doctor. Maybe not. The armor. Huge CM multi. No. Wow. Game 2, we got DP again, Winter Wyvern, Nyx Assassin, Beastmaster, and Slark. Beastmasters are really good right now. Harpies went with Gibbs or Synapses Classic, Bristleback, Drow Ranger, Clockwork, Ogre, and Zeus. Interesting. I like the Slark against the Bristleback. I like Beastmaster. I think you probably destroyed lane. There's nothing an Ogre can do. Mid DP, Wyvern I think is garbage right now. I think I go with Harpies here. Zeus against Slark's not bad. Beastmaster's good. I think you probably destroyed lane, but this garbage pick, not garbage pick, garbage hero. Yeah, I think I gotta go with Harpies. Oh, careful, DP. You're alone, buddy. Good son. Oh, they won't go in? I mean, this series was just too close. I think so far it has to be. Last series was wicked close, the 2-0, but it's so hard to pick that 2-0 as a series of the week when this series was just as close and it was a 1-1. I think this has got to be series of the week so far, which I should have stuck with my original prediction, but it is what it is. This game felt closer than it looks. I mean, even look at this. Rats and Bunnies won, and they were still losing team fights, like up 15-30 net worth. I mean, it's a close series overall. I think these are 2 very good teams. I think they're probably top 5 teams, both of them. Yeah, pretty impressed. So, GG's. All right, the halfway point, we got 5th series. We got Instigators versus Victoria's Secret. 6-player. This is my team, so I know a little bit more about these games. Let's go. Instigators went with Io, Axe, Viper, Lena, and Chaos Knight. I think I really like this draft. Probably biased. I really like it. 6-player went with Timber, Weaver, DP, Clock, and Witch Doctor. I think DP is extremely good against IO. I like that pick. I think there's enough control for the Weaver that I don't think it's that big of a deal, and I don't like this. They last picked the Timbersaw into a Viper. I really didn't like that, so I'm going to go with our draft. Probably biased, but it is what it is. Rest in peace, Nick. Game 2, Victoria's Secret went with OD, Spectre, Night Stalker, Shaman, and Ogre. And we went with Enigma, Kunkka, Ursa, Lena, and Weaver. I don't really know what our draft is. I don't know what the win condition is. We have a little bit of D push, wave push. We don't really have anyone to take towers. I think they're just way more well-rounded. You got 4 or 5 heroes that can fight basically for 20-30 minutes, and then you have a Spectre that'll come online. I think I like their draft better. Also, shout out Tyro, who went off on the OD. But still, I think I like Victoria's Secret draft better, game 2. I think it was a pretty close series. I felt both games we had a chance. This game we were actually ahead, and then a couple bad team fights by us, or a couple good team fights by Victoria's Secret, depending on how you look at it. I think game 1, I felt like we played super defensively like the entire time, and we still won. I felt like every team fight we would win, except for obviously this one, but felt like we were a lot closer in this one, even though it was a bigger net worth lead. And then this one, I think we just small mistakes. We lost. At least that's from my point of view. It's hard to have a unbiased point of view because I was in the game, so I only saw one side really. I've rewatched the games since, and I still feel the way I do. So I feel like this series could have gone either way. Could have been a 1-1. I feel like we could have probably 2-0'd as well. I think it was a really good series. I think Victoria's Secret played really well. I think they are just a little bit better in holding their advantage, pushing their advantage, and I think that was evident in game 2-0. So good job them. Okay, 6th series of the day. We got FOTP versus Pancake, Spank. Let's jump into it. JoJo with an IO, Urk, Wraith King, Shadow Shaman, Death Prophet, and Toad Hunter. Okay, not bad. Pancake went with Axe, Zeus, Lion, Jug, and Abaddon. Interesting. Okay, they last picked this IO for JoJo. I don't know. Jeez, I'm already out of time, basically. I think I want to go with Pancake because they got the Jug. I think Abba's not in a good spot right now, but I like the Jug. I don't really. I guess Wraith King's good. I don't know. Anyway, I'm out of time. I think I'm going Pancake. Wow, good Jug call or Jug Omni Slash. They dodged the Ravage, basically. They went on the Lion. Interesting. Did he already use Finger? I don't think the Lion's the target you care about there. Oh no, JoJo. Sad. Game 2, it was a Bristleback, AM, Puck, Warlock, Shadow Shaman. Super greedy. Don't know how I feel about that. FOTP went with 4 position Quap, Void Spirit, Wraithkin, Axe, and Witch Doctor. This is so greedy. I don't love 4 position Quap. Dan's going to yell at me. Sorry, Dan, rather. I still think I like FOTP's draft a little bit better. They went with Wraithkin again. Wraithkin both games. That sounds boring as fuck. I just think it's too greedy. I don't love the Bristle, and I really don't like AM right now. The GOAT. Oh! Oh, huge silence. Was that Red Seal that did that? Yeah. Oh, huge call by Tim. Did no one die there? Yeah, he says Warlock ulti. Oh, no buyback. Nice little 2L by FOTP. I think this was this game definitely FOTP pushed their advantage really well. They took control right around here. It wasn't like a big team fight or anything. This was like the biggest team fight. They were already 20k up. So looks like they just played the map super well. I mean, against an AM, as an AM lineup, you have to split up the map anyway. It looks like they just did it better than the AM team. And this game I felt like was really close. I mean, even here they got a big team wipe I showed, but at that point I think they're just a little bit far ahead. I think FOTP is an extremely good team in Archon. I think it's going to take a lot to beat them, so a nice 2-0, well deserved. I think Pancake actually played pretty well from what I saw, so nothing to be ashamed about either for Pancake. So good series. Alright, the last series I'll do before I gotta get my dog out. We got Dyer, formerly known as Volsel, versus Extra. Let's jump in. Dyer went with AA, Rubik, Razor, AM, and Clockwork. I really just do not like this AM hero right now. I think Razor's good. Extra went with Drow, TA, Bristle, OD, and Ogre. This is so greedy. I have to give it to these guys. This is just too greedy. You have to absolutely destroy early game. I think it's just way too greedy of a draft. I gotta give it to Dyer. I mean, I think Razor's a really good pick right now too. I don't know how it goes against TA. Actually, it's not really great against any of these heroes. I just think it's a good hero right now. So I gotta go to Volsel or Dyer here. Ooh. Good AA ulti. Oof. Oh, barely. Oh, I missed the Rubik time. Game 2, Dyer went with PL. I don't think is great right now. 51. Lion, I think, is a garbage hero. 50%, never mind. Razor, DP, and Clockwork. I think these two heroes are really good. I like Clockwork. Extra went with Jug. I think is really good. Wind Ranger mid. Offlane Alchemist, 4 position Rubik, and 5 AA. I don't know anything about this offlane Alchemist. I don't know if it's good or not. I know people have been playing it. I like the Jug. I think these are really good heroes here. That being said, I think you have good ways to get out of Razor. It's an offlane Razor, so whatever. DP, I think is really good. I think I have to go with Extra here. I don't love the offlane Alchemist. I feel like you're missing a lot here, but I like this Jug. I don't like PL either, but I guess PL's okay. I don't know. I think I go with Extra here. He went offlane Alch, but he's still building Radiance and like Manta. So he just played carry Alk in the offlane. I hate that. That was a good shackle by Wind Ranger. Thought he was going to do the Surrection / Toil. I was kind of on board with it. Well, I'm pretty impressed with Dyer here. I thought this series would be closer. Not that Dyer stomped. I mean, look at this. For 30 minutes, it was very close. And then this team fight basically gave Dyer the edge here. That being said, I think the issue I had with this series was extras lineups. I feel like this was too greedy. You have no wave clear, no initiation. You have 4 heroes I kind of want to farm. I don't like that against an anti-mage. And then this series, I think if you're going to pick Alchemist in the offlane to just be a carry, then that's bad. Because, like, look at this Jugs farm and the Wind Ranger's farm because Alk soaks up so much farm. Yeah, I don't know. I think they played it pretty well. I mean, even for 20 minutes, the game was very close, and then it just kind of took off. I think they took this good fight, and then they didn't really look back. I don't know. I'm impressed with Dyer, and yeah, good series. All right, dog has walked. He's got some peanut butter, so hopefully he's quiet for a little bit. Series number 8, we got Dingo Boys versus Hunt Beasts Embrace. Okay, Dingo's went with Bloodseeker. Haven't seen that hero in a while. Wind Ranger, Clockwork I like, Spectre, and Snapfire. I don't really like Spectre, but it is what it is. I just got a good-ish win rate. Hunt went with AA, Slark, Timbersaw, Lion, and Necro. I feel like Necro is garbage. Only 50%. I guess that's not as terrible as I thought. Against this, Offlane, Blood, Mid-Wind. I kind of like Dingo's draft a little bit better. Necro's just a feels weird man kind of pick. I don't love Timber's okay. Slark. I don't really think they have an answer for the Timber other than like Bloodseeker, and then you kill the rest of their team, right? I guess that's kind of how you do it. Yeah, I think I like Dingo Boys draft a little bit better. Oh. Poor Lion. I was gonna say, you could probably just kill him. GG. That one went long, so we'll do a quick one here. Went with Snapfire again, PA, Marana, Wind Ranger, and Toad Hunter. And then Hunt went with a Lion I hate, Wraithkane, Beastmaster I love, Undying, and a middle quap. I think this draft is way better. I hate this Lion, but I think this draft's a lot better. This one feels weird. They don't have really any great wave clear, other than like Tidehunter has to be in the wave. I think they have decent lockdown. I like this draft a little bit better. Hunt's draft. Oh, that arrow was nasty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ignore my dog. I'm pretty impressed with the Dingoes after this series. It looked like they played both games really well. They pushed their advantage really well, played the map really well, and didn't really give Hunt a chance. So I'm very impressed with Dingoes after this series. Let me see. I don't really know what I can even offer Hunt as advice. I feel like, I mean, they improved their draft a lot from game 1 to game 2. My dog's being crazy. And I really like this Beastmaster pick. Like, I think this draft was solid. It just looked like Dingo's played a little bit better this series. So, GG's. Last series of the day, of course, is the one that wasn't ticketed one of the games, and I forgot, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. I'll look on the site to see who won the other game. Yeah, let's dive in. Oh god, the puppy's right next to me. Hope he doesn't bark. PA, Bristleback, Viper, Caudle, and Puck. This is pretty greedy. Is this a 5-position Puck? It looks like interesting. Caudle, Bristle obviously is really good. We went with Morphling, Shaman, Toad, Alchemist, and Lich. Again, this is also pretty greedy. Both drafts pretty greedy. I think you're gonna have to have some way to deal with the Bristle. I'm running out of time. I think I gotta go with Wibs. I think I like the Alchemist more than I like PA or Viper or Bristle. This was game 2. I could do real quick, or game 1. I don't know. It was the other game. We went with Io, Luna, Axe, Jug, and I actually don't even know who this Shaman. And Pot went with Puck, Clinks, Underlord, Snapfire, and Willow. Interesting. So it's mid, offlane carry. Got you. I like the Axe a lot. I actually think this is really solid. They don't have as much wave clear other than the Luna. I think Io Luna's not bad. I'm running out of time. Oh, this is tough. I like the Jug. I think I go with Wave again. Shame. Mic was muted. Okay. Restarted. So let's do some predictions. Last week I only got 2 right. I'm usually pretty good, so I'm kind of shocked, but at the same time I'm not. So anyway, jumping in, we have Dyer versus 6-player. I think Dyer had a really good week last week. 6-player did really well as well. I'm going to give the edge to Dyer, though. I think they're a top 3 team, so I'm going to give them a 2-0 edge. We'll see. I think 6-player's got a good roster. Grin versus Infate. Both teams got 2-0'd. I think Grin played Void Spirit really well. I think I'll pray Groot and Infate were 2 really close series. Could have gone either way. 2 really close games. I mean, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? We'll say 1-1. I think both these teams played really well. So it's kind of sad that they both got O2'd, but I think it's gonna. I think it'll be 1-1. Marytel Lincoln versus Instigators. I think this will be 1-1 too. We've played them before. I really wanted to scrim them, we couldn't. So I'm glad we're playing. I think it'll be a close series. We'll see if my team can figure stuff out, but we should be good. I think I'll pray Groot versus Wards and Base. I think Wards and Base I'm gonna give the edge to. I think they're a really good team. I'll pray Groot had a good week, but it was a little bit close in Wars and Base week. Unrivaled versus No Void Spirit. Unrivaled 2-0'd, No Void Spirit 2-0'd. I think No Void Spirit is a little bit better, so I'll give them the... do I want it? I think Unrivaled played really well. I'll say 1-1. I can see both teams winning, so yeah, I'll say 1-1. We got Hunt versus Pancake, Spank. Pancake had a tough matchup against FOTP. Hunt, who did Hunt play? Hunt played Dingoes. Dingoes played really well. I'll say 1-1. I think both teams are similar. I think it'll be a good series. Harpies versus Paula Sloth. Harpies 1-1. Paula Sloth 1-1. Paula Sloth 1-1. Wards and Base. Harpies. I mean, R&B and Harpies were a really good series. I think that was my SOTW. I gave the Harpies edge last week. They 1-1. I'll say 1-1. We'll see. R&B versus Extra. Who did Extra play? Extra got 2-0'd. R&B 1-1. I think R&B will win 2-0 there. And then Dingoes versus FOTP. I think FOTP will 2-0. And that'll be my predictions. The rankings. I think we'll move FOTP up. I think they just showed that they're a really good team. No Void Spirit I think can move up. They're 2-0. Let's see who else 2-0'd. Victoria's Secret 6-player. I mean, I basically have to do it like this because I think Unrivaled was really good. I think we'll do that. I mean, I think Dingoes played really well. We'll do that for now. Grin, we gotta move down there. I think these are interchangeable. I think these are interchangeable. Actually, all 4 of these are pretty interchangeable right now. Who had the closest series? I think... Oh, I'll pray Groot too. Yikes. Okay. Infate had a really close series. Grin had a really close series. MTL, who they play, Unrivaled. So, I think these 2 are definitely top. And then I think these are basically interchangeable. All right, I'll say rankings are as follows: FOTP in first, Dyer second, No Void Spirit third, Unrivaled fourth, huge jump for them. Dingo's fifth, big jump. Sixth player, All Pray Groot. Then Harpies, R&B, Wood P, and Paula Sloth. And then rounding out the O2s, we got Infate, Grin, Extra, then Hunt, Mary Todd Lincoln, Gator, and Pancake. Rounding it out. I think that's what we got so far, boys. It was a good week. Good luck this upcoming week. I'm excited to see more games, see how everyone does, and figure it out. This is probably the last game before the next patch, so I hope you don't have to patch 2 figured out. But good luck, guys.